By 2026, almost every AI app you use is quietly searching through millions of vectors behind the scenes. But here is the trap. Most teams pick their vector database in an afternoon, then spend the next 6 months regretting it. Pinecone, Weaviate, Qdrant, and pgvector all promise fast similarity search. The truth is they are wildly different under the hood, and picking wrong can blow your budget or kill your latency. Let us settle this properly. Before we compare anything, let us agree on what these tools do. A vector database stores embeddings, long lists of numbers that capture the meaning of text, images, or audio. When a user asks a question, you convert it into a vector and ask the database, find me the closest vectors to this one. That is similarity search, and it is the engine behind RAG, semantic search, and recommendations. The hard part is doing this fast across millions of vectors. Here are our 4 fighters. Pinecone is fully managed and serverless. You never touch infrastructure. Weaviate is open source with strong hybrid search and a managed cloud option. Qdrant is the Rust-powered speed daemon, open source and increasingly popular. And pgvector is not even a standalone database. It is a Postgres extension that turns your existing SQL database into a vector store. Each one fits a different team and budget. All 4 use approximate nearest neighbor search because exact search over millions of vectors is too slow. The most common algorithm is HNSW, Hierarchical Navigable Small World Graphs. Think of it like a road network with highways and local streets. You jump across highways to get near your target, then take local roads for precision. The other approach is IVF, which clusters vectors into buckets and only searches the relevant ones. HNSW is faster to query. IVF is cheaper on memory. Knowing this difference explains most of the performance gaps you will see. Let us start with pgvector because it is the easiest entry point. If you already run Postgres, you enable an extension and add a vector column. Here we create a table for documents with a 1536 dimension embedding column, matching OpenAI's text embedding 3 small model. Notice we create an HNSW index directly in SQL. For a lot of teams, especially early stage Indian startups already on Postgres, this is genuinely all you need. No new service, no new bill. Querying is just SQL, which is the whole appeal. The double less than arrow operator computes cosine distance between vectors. We order by that distance and limit to the top 5 matches. The best part, you can combine this with normal where clauses, joins, and transactions because it is still Postgres. So you can filter by user ID, date, or category in the same query that does the vector search. That tight integration is something the dedicated databases work hard to replicate. So, why not always use pgvector? Once you cross tens of millions of vectors, things get tricky. Index builds get slow, memory pressure rises, and combining heavy metadata filtering with vector search can hurt recall. Postgres was not born for this workload. It is doing an impressive impression of a vector database. For massive scale, high write throughput, or sub 10 millisecond latency at huge volumes, you start looking at the dedicated players. Pinecone takes the opposite philosophy. You should never think about infrastructure. It is serverless, it scales automatically, and you pay for what you use. There is no index tuning, no nodes to manage, no Rust or Postgres knowledge required. For teams that want to ship a RAG app this week and never wake up to a paging alert, Pinecone is the path of least resistance. The trade-off, of course, is cost and vendor lock-in. You cannot self-host it. Here is Pinecone in Python with the 2026 SDK. You create an index specifying the dimension and the metric. Then upserting is a single call with vectors and metadata attached. Notice how clean this is. No index parameters like EF or M to worry about because Pinecone tunes that for you. You trade control for simplicity. For many product teams, that is exactly the right trade. Querying mirrors the simplicity. You pass your query vector, ask for the top K, and optionally apply a metadata filter using a Mongo style syntax. Pinecone returns matches with scores instantly. The filter happens server side and is optimized, so it does not wreck your recall. That filtering quality is one of the things you are paying for compared to a naive setup. Qdrant is written in Rust, and you feel it. It is fast, memory efficient, and gives you fine-grained control over indexing and quantization. It is open source, so you can self-host on a cheap server, or use Qdrant Cloud when you want managed. Qdrant shines when you need high performance without paying premium managed prices. A sweet spot for cost-conscious teams who still want serious throughput. Getting Qdrant running locally is one Docker command. This pulls the image and exposes the REST and gRPC ports. Within seconds, you have a production-grade vector engine on your laptop. This low-friction, local-to-cloud story is a big reason developers love it. What you run in development is the same engine you run in production. In code, you create a collection with a vector size and distance metric, then upsert points that carry an ID, the vector, and a payload of metadata. Qdrant calls metadata a payload, and you can index payload fields for fast filtering. Notice the explicit distance choice. Cozy in here. Qdrant gives you these knobs while still being approachable, which is the balance that makes it so popular in 2026. Qdrant's filtering is a real strength. You build a structured filter with conditions, and crucially, it applies the filter during the graph traversal, not after. That means filtered searches stay fast and accurate even with strict conditions. Here we search for the top 5 docs, where the category equals docs. This filter during search design is what keeps recall high when you slice your data hard. Weaviate's headline feature is hybrid search out of the box. It combines vector similarity with classic keyword BM25 scoring in a single query. Why does that matter? Pure vector search can miss exact terms like product codes or names, while keyword search misses meaning. Hybrid gives you both, fused with a single alpha parameter. Weaviate also has built-in vectorizer modules, so it can even generate embeddings for you. Here is a hybrid query with the Weaviate 2026 Python client. You pass the query text, set an alpha to balance vector versus keyword weighting, and ask for the top results. Alpha of 1 is pure vector, 0 is pure keyword, and 0.5 is an even blend. This single line replaces what would otherwise be a complex custom re-ranking pipeline. For search-heavy apps, that convenience is hard to beat. Let us talk raw numbers, with a caveat. Benchmarks depend hugely on your data and config. In general, Qdrant and pgvector with HNSW lead on raw query latency for self-hosted setups. Pinecone gives consistent latency at scale without you tuning anything. Weaviate sits competitive while doing extra hybrid work. The honest takeaway? At small to medium scale, all 4 are fast enough. Performance differences only dominate once you hit serious volume. Cost is where decisions get real. pgvector is nearly free if you already run Postgres. You just use more compute. Self-hosted Qdrant or Weaviate cost you a server plus your ops time. Pinecone and the managed clouds cost more in dollars but save engineering hours. For an Indian startup watching burn rate, pgvector or self-hosted Qdrant on a single cloud VM is often the smart opening move. Scale into managed only when the operational pain justifies it. Here is a subtle but critical point. When you filter and search at the same time, naive systems do post-filtering. They find nearest neighbors first, then throw away ones that fail the filter, which can leave you with too few results. Qdrant and Pinecone do filter-aware search to avoid this. pgvector can struggle here under heavy filters. If your app relies on tight metadata filtering, test recall carefully, not just speed. So here is the decision framework. Already on Postgres and under 10 million vectors? Start with pgvector. Do not over-engineer. Want zero ops and fastest time to ship? Pinecone. Need top performance with control and lower cost? Qdrant. Building search where exact keywords matter alongside meaning? Weaviate's hybrid search wins. There is no universal best. There is only the best for your scale, budget, and team. One practical tip before you commit. Wrap your vector database calls behind a thin interface in your code. Define methods like upsert and search once, and let each database have its own implementation. This way, switching from pgvector to Qdrant later is a one-file change, not a rewrite. Teams that skip this end up with database logic scattered everywhere, and migration becomes a nightmare. Let us zoom out. These four databases are not really competitors so much as different answers to different constraints. The right choice flows from your scale, your budget, and how much operations work your team can absorb. Start simple, abstract your access layer, and measure recall, not just latency. Get those right, and you can switch tools without fear as you grow. So here are the 3 things to walk away with. 1. pgvector is the smart default if you're already on Postgres and not yet at massive scale. 2. Pinecone buys you zero operations. Qdrant buys you speed and control at lower cost. And Weaviate buys you hybrid keyword plus vector search. 3. Always abstract your vector store behind an interface and measure recall under real filters, not just raw latency. Next up in our AI track, we build a full RAG pipeline, end to end using the database we picked here, complete with chunking and re-ranking. Subscribe so you do not miss it, and drop a comment telling us your use case and which database you chose. We genuinely read everyone.